money now. I need to get rid of boss. Oh well. I had to get actually 2 players. I'm back. What you doing?
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Look, going for some cheap.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Bob Pettit. Hairy ass chest. Right. I could get Yao Ming. I don't like Yao Ming. I just don't like Yao Ming. I don't know. I don't want to eat. Don't care for it. How about this Elijah one, man? He going for too much stuff. 99 offense, defense. Like, he going for way too. I can't afford him.
Why they got him? Yeah, this is stupid.
I was just in Keyshawn's party, and they all playing that Call of Duty and shit. Well, he in the window. You know. That's cool.
In the blackout. Out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
None of these motherfuckers are betting. I got like fucking bet mad money on this card. They'll come in here last minute. They eating Cheetos and got a 2-liter Pepsi next to them, ready to bid on this shit. Fuckers. Oh my god.
Somebody got you.
Motherfucker outbid me. Wow. Oh, Larry. What do, Larry?
Shut your fat ass up.
Damn, man, these motherfuckers come out of nowhere and don't bet like bad money. Shit.
Oh, left linebacker? Okay.
Second down.
Wow.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. Open man here is Conklin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater going deep for Diggs. And they will not be able to
no.
It's
I'm about to trade Diggs, man.
a surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
What the hell? He ain't catch that shit. Fuck it. Fucking fat ass dude.
Blue 58. 57. In your face.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back. Bang, 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 bang.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
This shit, so that was good.
A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now Jones.
Oh, good block. Okay, good touchdown.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Going for the deep ball. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Let's see what we got here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Back to you.
Bridgewater to throw, and he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
Let's see if we do it again.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Bridgewater now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7.
Good game so far. Gotta put on the show for these boys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check back.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down,
Yeah,
it's
get him
Jones,
that back
and he
kick.
is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Plant. Roy. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On third down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
4th and 2. We're probably going for it. Okay. I don't want to do that. I'm going to split.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Looks like you need some better corners.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary
What
call,
you think about the
got to be
Titans
really careful as a passer
upsetting
about how
the
far
Ravens
you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That was like, call me off guard.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yes, anybody can be anybody on any given day.
I mean, the Titans not a bad team. They got a good running game.
I didn't know
People were
Derrick
saying that
Henry
like the Titans, the Ravens is built for the built to stop the pass, not the run.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Yeah, it's just been hot.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slowing it up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Come on, Doug. Go ahead, baby.
42's the mic. So don't say nothing. Kill.
On second down, Cook. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Bridgewater. The open man is short. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Yo. Under pressure.
Cook. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He got 95. He
He finds Shark. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Cook.
That should have been
Stopped about a
touchdown.
yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Bridgewater looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now.
Come on,
no
baby,
field
let's
goal
go.
here.
We're going for this. Fuck this. We don't want the field goal. We're going for it.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check.
Come on, man. Fuck along. Man.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
I don't know why Paul George, he ain't going for much right now. He only going for like 60,000.
Dang, I should have
The Packer offense ready
Hell
to get
yeah,
their
man.
next drive
Like,
on
man,
the way.
because they brought this pack back. Where, I guess they, man, people probably got doubles out of trying to sell
Yeah,
it.
it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
They got Danny Granger on here too, Jay. 95, yeah.
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let me see. It was a flashback.
Able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Ooh, that should have
And
been
that
fun.
play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play 3 of the drive down is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Jermaine O'Neal. They got 95 John Smith.
Coming after you. Hey, Mike. Mike. Hey, wahoo. Look at this.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Smith. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Blue 58. Come on, D. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, well, time to change things. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Ah, damn, he lucky. That would have been
closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. An interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Let's go. Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Ah, that should have been another pick.
Incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now Callaway on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here it comes.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and send Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 318. 48-yard line. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Watch left, watch left. Tight ends are looking at us.
This is Jones.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught at the end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. 319.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete to Chark.
Oh, he go. Let's fucking
And
go.
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
Let's go, baby.
Minnesota. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll go again to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check him, check him. Switch up, switch up. He's coming, he's coming.
From the 31, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Blue 58.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a
Shift.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here we go. Spot.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh yeah, he
fucked
up.
Caught at the 30.
He fucked up.
Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because as you
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, yo, Jay.
And he makes it all the way down to the
Yeah, you ever play with Oscar Robertson in the game?
A big play
I
there.
don't think I played with him on 20. I know I played with him in 19.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger?
19 he wasn't really that good.
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
Oh, no, I threw that shit right
Intercepted,
through.
maybe the turning point they need.
That was dumb.
Picked off at the 24. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Why you think about
Last
getting
time, one play interception.
Yeah,
So this
but
offense
no, I
should be fresh.
ask your opinion because, you know,
And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
I don't know,
because
you know,
one
if
play
you probably suck,
drive
you know what I mean,
interception.
on the game.
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give
I ain't
much
played
hands
with him in
on
21.
I think maybe
So
the play
19
action
and,
should
you
be a
know,
quarterback. Get a
he
little
was,
confidence
the
in
one
it,
I
and
had
then
wasn't
fling
that
another
good.
one.
But
Now a quick throw as
20,
that's complete.
I don't know.
Trout.
Well, wait,
And he'll
wait
get it
a
a
minute.
couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
okay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Rodgers.
I got 95
Smith
Chris
lost it. The Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What, the
It's
football?
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Right there. All day, baby.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better.
Would you rather have, hey Jay, would you rather have Chris Paul or Kyrie Irving? 95 Chris Paul, 94 Irving.
Kyrie. Kyrie always better on 2K. No, Chris Paul got better D. Chris Paul, Kyrie probably funner to play. I guess because of what you need. Like, you want D, you got Chris Paul. You know, just play half floor, Kyrie, of course.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones.
Yeah, it got Chris Paul offense is 99.
But the reserves
damn.
come in for the
I
stop.
had to get him there. This defense
On the
and
pickup,
offense
and
better.
that'll make it 2nd down.
The offense is at 99 and his defense is 80. I mean, wait a minute, offense 99, defense 89.
And this one complete to Smith.
That's better than Kyrie.
And they'll wind up
Oh, yeah.
getting this one all the way
That's
down
it.
inside
Yeah,
the
he's
20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their
Let me see
timeouts.
if I can stretch it.
As the clock will stop with
I like Chris
33
Paul
seconds
better than
remaining.
Kyrie.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, high 7.
Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Line 42. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Teddy Bridgewater balls out from me. Needed that. Man, he's fucking up with Marquez all this started. I gotta see how long short after that. Man, I love computer do this shit. I don't feel like doing that shit. Oh man. Oh shit, got the damn trade upgrade, let's fucking go. Ah damn, Stephon Diggs out for 4 weeks. Shit.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Let me take it.
Russell Westbrook straight too. Is it?
I can't never get this shot down.
Yeah, I like Chris Paul better than Russell Westbrook. I could get Kyrie Irving better, so I had to get rid of Kyrie. His D is 83, but you got fucking Chris Paul's 89 with 89 D. Both better than Kyrie. That's just crazy. Oh, okay. One of the shooting off the dribbles the same.
Let me see who said something. Probably Keyshawn. Weak ass game. Who said that? Oh, that's. Oh, nah. Talking about weak ass game. It was a good ass game. What the hell he talking about? Are you advancing now?